This is Pops and John, your two favorite magnet fishermen. We're here today on the river, and we think we're going to pull out some great things. We appreciate all of you watching our videos, and always glad to hear from you, and have a good day.
Do a shout out, Pops, to our good friends in Rector, Arkansas.
Right.
That's right. And also some of our viewers in Newport News, Virginia.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, we love Virginia. Well, we love Alabama. We love every state.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And guys, we're absent Captain Mike today, but we're quite confident we're going to do all right without him, aren't we, Pop?
Have to.
And we are going to have to. We know how to magnet fish. We're going to pull up some amazing artifacts from the middle of the river in North Arkansas. Right, Pops?
We sure are.
All right. Well, there's the river. We're going to get this boat in and see what we can find.
Let's go.
Get that boat in there, Pops. Guys, I'm younger than Pops, so I always get to park the truck and walk back to the river. Pops gets to stay down there by the boat. But today, we are really excited about the stretch of river that we're on. We know there's some amazingly old artifacts in this stretch of the river, so we're going to try to pull them out and show you what we've got. And I hate that Captain Mike's not with us today. He's a good captain, but Pops and I, we know a little bit about magnet fishing, so we're quite sure that we're going to make a good showing. We appreciate you watching. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. We love to know where you're at and what you like about our show. And Pops, are you ready to roll?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's get this boat in the water and that magnet in the water and see what we can do.
Okay. Here.
All right, we hadn't had the magnet in the water very long. We've already hooked something.
Pretty heavy.
Oh, whoa. That's an old knife on one side. I'm going to get it off first.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Look at here.
There's two things on there. Yeah.
Wow. I'll be careful with this. Look at this, guys.
You see that? Yeah. That's
Careful, Pops.
man. That is old, isn't it?
That's old.
Golly.
Let me see it. Looky there, guys. Just pulled this old knife.
Don't drop it back in. I don't think I can find it.
I'm going to drop it back in. Man. All right. And this item. I have no idea. You guys know what this is? It's like some kind of swing arm off of something that was for pivoting purposes. Sling her in, Pops. Look at him. Woo! Pops, you may be 78, but you throw that magnet like you're a 28-year-old, don't you?
I feel like a 28.
Look at this. Set it up here. We're starting our adventure out today, and let me get the knife. Oh, ho, ho. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Let us know where you're watching from. Hey, and you can click the link in our profile, can't they, Pop? And it takes you to a place where you can get some Magnet Men merchandise. And we get a small amount for every time you order something with a Magnet Men. And we'd appreciate that because we'd put it in gas in the boat, wouldn't we, Pop?
You wish there was.
Yeah. Gas is expensive. It's expensive. Gas and honey buns for Pops. Me, unsweet tea and rice cakes, I guess. Oh, Pops has hooked something. He's dragging it in. We're not sure what it's going to be, but we did latch on with a magnet. Here. All right, let me back up. All right, we're going to back up and I'll hang this and then we'll show you what we got.
They got something.
Yeah, this is what we hooked right here. See what it is. Wow, that's a big nut right there. I don't know what that's probably off a steamboat, I'm guessing. Wouldn't you, Pop?
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, the steamboats used to run up and down this river hundreds of years ago, a couple hundred years ago it started. All right, me sling it. I'm going to sling it, Pops. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! All right. Get back to this item here. Wow. That is a big. Set this up here. Don't know how old that is. Look what we found a minute ago. This knife, guys, this is a couple hundred years or more old. Not sure what this item is. The pops on these rivers in North Arkansas, a lot of people don't realize, but Versailles in France was built, I believe, in the 1600s. I believe King Louis the 14th did that. And they loved fashion, and they would send people over here to the Americas, and they would come up these rivers. They're explorers, and they would drop their fur trappers off to accumulate as many furs as they could, wouldn't they, Pops? Yep. To take back to France. So there's a lot of history in these rivers in North Arkansas that aren't written down, that nobody knows about, and we discover them every now and then in the middle of rivers at the bottom with our magnet. That's what we do, and we love what we do, and we love you watching. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. Click our link in our profile, take you to some amazing Magnet Men items, and we'll keep on going. All right, Pops took another item. We're on the roll now.
It's another old log dog.
Sure is. A set of logging chains. We pull a set of these from the river almost every time we magnet fish, which tells us there was a lot of logging activity on this river, wasn't there? Yeah, they would cut down trees, float them down the river to sawmills. There we go. Here you go, Pops. Oh, yeah, there they are. Look at them. Bound together by time. Every item has a story, and most of them will never get to hear that story. But at least they're not on the bottom of the river anymore. Give them a little life. There we go. All right. All right, Pops, just hooked something again here in the middle of the river. Now, we're not like most magnet fishermen. We don't fish from boat ramps or bridges. We get our boat and get out in the middle of the river and throw the magnet in and pick up some amazing artifacts. Some old, some not so old. This one, not so old. This item was used to weight down a trot line for people to fish. And this looks like an old jack.
It is.
And that's, when I say old, maybe 50 years old.
Probably so.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to have to reposition, Pops, or I'm going to get hurt here. Nope. We hold that camera.
Yeah.
Got it?
All right.
Got it. All right. All right. Guys, this is not a collector's item, but we are cleaning up the river, and I'm glad to have that out of the river. Look how it was attached to the bottom this way up here.
It was stuck good.
It was stuck good.
Good.
We'll set it back here on the back of the boat with our other items. These are the ones we pulled out of here so far. An old knife, old nut, old logging chain. Don't know what that item is, but you can tell how it was attached to the bottom there from the top. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. All right, we got Pops up in the front of the boat magnet fishing for a minute, and he's hooked something here.
Top on here, not very big.
What is it, Pop? Let's look at that magnet. It's an old mussel hook. Another one. Get out here in the sunlight. There we go. Look at there. Old mussel hook. All right, Pops. Can you get it off there? There we go. Look at here, guys. Used to drag these on the bottom to hook mussels commercially. There was lots of button factories in North Arkansas back in the day, late 1800s, 1900s. Every one of these are handmade. We never find one of them or two of them that's exactly like. They're all different. Oh, add it back here to our collection. I am very excited about this old knife. Other items, and pulled up that old jack that was used as a weight for that trot line. Having a good day out on the river. Pop, I think we need to head back upriver here. Get this magnet back in the water. Get you back in the back of the boat. Different angle on some of the throws. Pop says you got something hooked again. We need somebody out here recording a video other than us, don't we? It's hard to video and pay attention. Another set of log dogs. Let's get those off here. Get this off here. I'm going to have a moon pie, and so is Pops, and my 0 sugar sweet tea. Moon pie, unsweet tea. Yeah. Ready? All right. You get the residue off, Pop? Well, this residue bucket's starting to fill up too. I always enjoy going through all that when we get home. We have lots of buttons and old coins and things we find it in that residue bucket. Here's another old log dog. Notice the different time periods of these log dogs. This one, the spike is much longer than this one. This set is old. Pop said it's been on the bottom river 200 years. I'm not going to disagree with him. I know they're old. They're all hand forged by a blacksmith. That's what's super neat about them. Pop, you know, being on the river magnet fishing is a lot like being a river detective, isn't it?
What is?
No, we need your help identifying some of these things if you know what they are, because we certainly aren't the authority on these and experts. A lot of the stuff we do know, but a lot of stuff we don't. This item so jacked, somebody just tied a rope around it for a trot line, threw it in the river. So we're glad to have that out. But this item, wow, this old knife, my goodness, guys, somebody was probably using this knife before this nation was in existence. I'm saying in the 1700s. It's old. This old muscle hook, that old nut, I'm not sure how old it is, even what it's off of, but it's big. You know, you notice, there's my hand, so you notice that it's bigger than my hand. And then 2 sets of log dogs, and this item, we don't know what it is, but it was laying on the river like this. Our magnet hooked it and brought it to the surface, but it's been on the bottom of the river for a while. I bet Captain Mike can tell us what that is.
He'd have a good guess anyway.
He would.
Yeah.
But he's just not with us today. We miss him. He'll be back with us soon. And also my son, Sam, he loves magnet fishing, doesn't he? He's finishing up his physical therapy schooling. A couple more weeks, he'll be done graduating. And we're going to get him out here on the river with us because he lifts weights every day. Yeah, he pulls stuff in. He's a lot stronger than we are. Well, he should. Pop's, you're 78, I'm 55, my son's 28, so we're going to let him pull the heavy stuff in.
We'll do all the heavy work.
And then Captain Mike helps when he can too, but he's more about an identification expert than he is muscle power. Yeah. All right, we're going to hook something else in a minute, and thanks for watching our video. And Pop likes to know where you're watching from.
Yes, tell us. We're interested in that.
Yeah, what state you are. We have people watching from Montana, Idaho, to Washington State, to Maine, to Florida, to Texas, to Sacramento, California. And a shout out today to our special friends in Rector, Arkansas, and in Newport News, Virginia, and in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and in San Antonio, Texas. You want to do a shout out? I go, woohoo! Yeah. Hey, click on the link in our profile. You'll see some neat stuff there. Look at Pops back there. Yeah. There are some things we recommend that you have if you're going to magnet fish. And Pops, I'd say 5 things you really need to have when you magnet fish. Number 1 is a strong magnet.
Yes.
Number 2 is a tetanus shot.
Yeah.
Number 3 is a good boat that's dependable. Number 4 would be time. You can't rush magnet fishing because sometimes you'll go an hour and not get anything. Another time you'll get a lot of things in an hour. You need to have time, you need to have patience. That's another thing. So, guys, when you're magnet fishing on the river, in the middle of rivers, you never know what you're going to bring to the surface. And you need to be able to pull them in. And if you don't have a strong enough magnet, you know, Pops and will tell you you're just wasting your time, because you'll hook on an item in the bottom of the river and you'll never get it to the surface, or you'll slide off. You need a strong magnet. We highly recommend that. And as I said, a tetanus shot.
Oh man. We've hooked something. We're gonna have to go back up the river to turn the boat around and go back up the river and see if we can get it out.
Still on it.
Yeah.
Oh, came off.
Oh me. Close.
But whatever we were on was so heavy that we weren't going to get it out. We had to change the angle of it.
Right. Yeah.
And we got our magnet off. Got a bunch of old wire. What we were probably hung up on.
Okay.
Up heavy.
Got it.
All right. Get back up the river now. See if we can hook something big. Here's what you got so far, guys. Not a bad day. Old muscle hook, an old knife. Log and change, or log dogs as we call them in North Arkansas. And then an old jack that was used as a trot line weight. But Pop, we've had a good day.
Pretty good day, yeah.
You want to hold this real quick? I got to get us off this log right here.
I'll do that. We don't want to.
Whoa! Steady back there.
You got it.
All right.
All right.
Yep, I think we're good. You're a pretty good cameraman, Pop.
Sure I am.
All right, let's get this thing back up the river. Now Pops is on something again. John and Pops magnet fishing. Middle of the river in North Arkansas, and look like we just pulled out of the bottom. Pops, we have a couple of items here, looks like. Let's take this big piece off here first. Whoa. All right. And now looky here. A horseshoe. That is that's a big shoe now. Whoa! Clydesdale. Oh. Oh. Here, hold.
You put both feet on it.
Oh. I'm gonna get the device cat mic bill here.
Yeah.
Again, sir, which I should have used to begin with. All right, how are we gonna do this? Let's see.
Right there. But, yeah.
Like this. Maybe. Let's try this. Good gracious.
You don't ever really get off like that. but
What? Hold on. Let's take it. Guys, come on. I'm putting it big. You got it?
put underneath that and pull it out.
Hung up here.
There you go.
All right, I got it.
All right.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Look at this old shoe that we pulled from the middle of the bottom of the river. Wow. I don't know anything about horseshoes, how to tell how old they are, even if it's a mule shoe or a horseshoe.
That might be a mule shoe because they're so big.
Wow. Look at the little dots or whatever these are, rivets or.
Well, that's where they put nails in there too.
Man. I'm guessing that was a big animal, whatever that was on. My goodness. Look at my hand. Wow. And this other piece, I'm guessing this come off a covered wagon. I think it was. If Captain Mike were here, he could tell us. It's old, Pops. All this is old except for this jack up here.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, look at it. There's our items. Old knife. This is neat, 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 neat. Guys, we've had a good day magnet fishing day, hadn't we, Pops?
Sure have.
That's a magnet in the water, in the middle of the river. Here's our residue bucket. This is what we scraped off the magnet after we pulled the bigger items off. And we go through this when we get finished at the house. We have a shop where we go through this, sort out. We get buttons and old coins, nails, just all kinds of items out of a residue bucket. That's kind of interesting, isn't it, Bob? That's one of my favorite parts. Yeah, I like the residue bucket. And once again, here's a look at our items we've pulled out today. 2 sets of logging chains, or log dogs. You can tell the difference in, I guess, the time period and who made them. Look how much longer this spike is. That's how it was attached to the bottom, by the way, like that. Look how much longer this spike is than this spike. See that? This one's almost twice as long. Totally different. So this, and they are so old, they've been on the bottom so long that nature has forged them together almost. Can't get them off. This piece is interesting. And I'll give you my take on this. I think this is off a buckboard or an old wagon. Notice how that this side is straight and this side is beveled. I'm not sure how it's set on there, but I think this was off a buckboard oak wagon of some sort. This item here, we don't have any idea. That's how it was on the bottom, this side down. But we're not sure exactly what this could be off of. All right, here is a nice find today. Thin, an old knife. Pops, this knife is 200 plus years old. You know it? Thin as it is, you can tell it was hand forged here. And this is there would have been wood would have been slipped up over this when the wood's long gone. This is all that remains. So that's neat. This old horse or mule shoe. Unbelievable. It's big too. Big one. It has the raised edges here. Not sure why. Here's the back of it. Look at this. My. This old nut. The thread on the inside is just about gone, but it's there nonetheless. Don't know what this would have been used for, but it does have these holes on opposite sides for some reason. Maybe somebody knows. And another mussel hook. We have a quite extensive mussel hook collection going. Each one of these was handmade. No two of these are alike. That's what's marvelous about those. Are really neat. And then this old jack that was used is either used for a trot line weight or a boat anchor. We're not real sure which one, but I'm guessing this is 50 years old, so it's been under the water for 50 years, more than likely. Well, there you go. That's what we've caught so far. We're going to try to pull one more item out of the middle of the river on a beautiful Arkansas day, and we'll try to show you what it is, and then we're going to call it a day and get this video out so everybody can see what we've been doing on the river, and tell us where you're watching from, right, Pop?
Right.
Yeah. We love to know where you're watching from, what you think about our show, and click on the link in our profile. There's some neat Magnet Men stuff there. You may want to purchase some of those, and if you do, we get a little bit of money when you do, and we're going to buy gas for the boat with it, and maybe another magnet, so we can really take this thing to the next level. Glad you're watching. Oh, we did pull something else up. Look at this. What is this?
Looks like an old chisel about 3 foot long.
Woo! Wow.
It's sharp
Look at
on
that.
one end and blunt on the other one.
It sure is.
Take it over and go back in there.
Well, here. Oh, there's a boat coming down the river too. I'm right out here trying to yank one of them back. Oh, hang on, my hand's hung. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Wow. Look at this. This is old. Wow. Hey guys, look at this last piece we just pulled out. It's almost like an old chisel of some kind. It's huge, and it's got some wire wrapped around at the top. Wow. Look at this. This is old. Wow. Wow.
Hey, if you like our videos, tell others about it and share us with it on the internet.
Yeah. Share it with other people, so other people can watch us pull history out of the river.
Yeah.
Oh, we're the only magnet fishermen that we know, at least in Arkansas, or North Arkansas, who magnet fish in the middle of rivers. And we're going to keep doing that. We're going to be on some other rivers this summer. Got some historical places in mind to go magnet fish and pull some amazing items out of the middle of rivers with our magnet. Here, what we got today. Look at that old knife. An old shoe. An old logging chains. An old wagon piece. And I bet you Captain Mike can tell us what this is. Just a matter of time. If you know what these are, let us know in the comments. We just pulled this out a little bit ago. Wow. Still wire at the top. Somebody wrap some wire around it. And let us know where you're watching from in the comments. Pops loves to read where people's watching from. Maybe Dothan, Alabama, or Boise, Idaho, or Sacramento, California, or
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Kalamazoo, Michigan, Russellville, Arkansas, Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
I could go on and on. Thank you guys for watching.